Hey y'all, Datha here. Wanted to jump on here real quick and talk to you guys about something that's really been on my heart. A lot of times I hear that I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't think I can do this. Maybe because of fear. Fear is holding you back. Fear of failure, or fear that you will be made fun of, or just fear that you can't do it, that you're not a leader, or you're not a salesperson, or just whatever the fear is. Fear that you'll have to step outside the box and outside your comfort zone. It just scares you to death. Whatever the reason, maybe you have a spouse that's not supportive, so you don't think you can do this. Or maybe your life is just hectic and crazy and busy, so you don't think you can do this. Today I'm going to talk about something greater than your fear and why you should sacrifice for what's greater. And I'm going to do this in telling my story. A lot of you know that I was a nurse for 22 years. I had several different jobs during that 22 years. The first one was a job where I just worked weekends only. We had two small children at home, so we made the decision for me to work weekends, my husband to work during the week, so we could take care of the kids ourselves. It was a great decision, but boy, was it a sacrifice. Being a mommy of two small kids and working every single weekend, because the deal was, to get this job, you had to agree that you would never miss. So let's think about what happens on Saturdays and Sundays. My little boy had lots of ball games and football games. I missed. Lots of birthday parties. I missed. Sunday school. Lots of holidays. I missed. Anything that fell Saturday night at 7 o'clock to 7 a.m. Sunday morning, and then I went to sleep and got back up and went to work again for 12 hours. Anything that happened, I missed, and it was a sacrifice. And then I left that job to take a job as a home health nurse, working 7 on, 7 off. During those 7 days on, I could not miss. During those 7 days, it didn't matter if Christmas fell on those 7 days. I had to see my patients, and guess what? It did fall on Sunday. And so I'd get up super early and go start seeing patients at 5 in the morning so I could take a long break and go home and watch my kids open presents and then go back to work. It was a sacrifice, but it was one I was willing to make because I needed the income. It was a job. My last job, I worked for a surgeon. It was a little more flexible, but I only got 2 weeks of vacation a year. And during the time that I was there, I remember missing a lot of things because I didn't have time off. I literally missed a vacation to Disney World because my mom and dad took the kids and I couldn't get off. I missed being there for a lot of things for my kids because I just didn't have the time off. Any parties at school, field trips, you get the picture. It was a lot, but I made the sacrifice because it was my job. And you know, looking back, I made lots of sacrifices, and it got me a paycheck at the time, but at the end of my 22-year career before I found Plexus, we were still living paycheck to paycheck. And you may be listening to me, and you may be doing that too, and a lot of Americans live paycheck to paycheck and have financial problems. And I was sacrificing so much, but still could not get ahead. So when I made the decision to jump into Plexus, I did it with everything in me and drew a huge line in the sand because my why was having that time freedom like I'd never had before with my kids and my family. I wanted it, so I was willing to sacrifice. And y'all, the sacrifice is so different and it's so worth it. All it takes is a decision on your end that you're not going to quit, you're not going to give up, and you're going to put the time in to learn about multi-level marketing. Anyone can do it, but you got to put the time in and do the work. It is a sacrifice. I sacrificed for 13 months. Wow. 22 years in a nursing career sacrificing for a paycheck and still living paycheck to paycheck, or 13 months sacrificing to build my business while I worked full-time to get a 6-figure income and have the freedom to work anywhere I want. Y'all, it's worth it. Anyone can do this. Let go of your fear. Step out of the box. Make your why so big that you make it happen. Anyone can do this. I meet people for the past 2 years from all walks of life, every single walk of life you can think of, and they're making it happen and they're having success. So it doesn't matter what you do for a living or what you're trained at. It matters the passion and consistency and persistence you put in this business called Plexus. You can and will make it happen. If your why is huge, is your why huge? Is it big enough to conquer your fear? If it's not, make it big and put the work in. It is work, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it is work. There's things that you have to do. You just can't post on Facebook and spend 10 minutes a day. You have to learn the craft. You have to train yourself. You have to become a better leader. You have to do daily IPA. So for those of you that think you can't do it, you can. I hope this video has helped, and if you need anything, as always, reach out to me. I'm here. Team Blessed by Plexus is an amazing group of supportive people, and I love being here and love working with you guys every day. And as always, go Plexus.